Last week, news broke that former Governor General Adrienne Clarkson is still billing Canadian taxpayers more than $100,000 a year in office expenses since she left Rideau Hall in 2005. Apparently, there's a rule that lets ex-governors general continue to bill office expenses to the government for the rest of their life. Kind of like how my ex still uses my Netflix account. In fact, since retiring, Clarkson has billed well over $1 million. That's like stealing office supplies from an office you don't work in anymore. Who does she think she is? Mike Duffy? That's on top of the $1.6 million that Clarkson has collected to date as a government pension, or the $3 million she was given to start up her charity, a charity that recently gave an award to Clarkson's friend Margaret Atwood. Because who needs charity more than best-selling author Margaret Atwood? Now, all of this is perfectly legal. Former governor generals are allowed to make claims, but Clarkson is the only one who regularly bills over $100,000 a year in office expenses. You could buy everything in the Staples Flyer each week for a year and still not hit $100,000, even if you sprung for the faux leather racing-style manager's chair with a standing desk. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for these expenses. She is a senior citizen. Maybe she just got fooled by that CRA phone scam 20 different times. But when pressed for comment about her expenses, an assistant, or as I like to call him, an unnecessary expense with a mouth, defended Clarkson by saying she received up to 200 letters per month. I got 200 emails from Groupon and LinkedIn alone last week. Where's my million? I'm sure all this media attention will shame her enough to make her stop throwing money around like Adrienne Clarkson, right?
In this case, we know where the money went. For the first time, Ottawa released the tab for the Governor General's year. When every dollar was added up, the grand total came to $41 million, prompting some Canadians to ask, is she worth it?
Nope. I'd forgotten. Adrienne Clarkson has no shame. She has become Adrienne Kardashian. Justin Trudeau announced that funding for former governors general will be reviewed in light of Clarkson's spending. But the problem isn't with the office of the governor general. The problem is with Adrienne Clarkson. Clarkson once represented the Queen, but now she thinks she actually is the Queen. Every time new currency is announced, Adrienne runs to the bank to check and see if it's her face on the bill. Clarkson was unavailable to comment because she's currently on a week-long trip to Europe. I wonder who paid for that. And how much will it cost to keep her there? Because whatever it is, I'll pay it. So it seems that after they have served their country, a governor general is set for life. As we approach Remembrance Day, I'm reminded that under the Canadian government's new Pension for Life program, a Grade 1 veteran will receive $1,500 a month. I wonder how Adrienne would do on a veteran's pension. By all means, governors general should get a helping hand in retirement, but I don't think it should exceed the help we offer our veterans. After all, they actually earn their medals.